Smack.
And 2 None.
And we're brand new. We're brand new as a family doing mukbangs, and we like to introduce ourselves. I'm Tina, formerly known as HLC Diaries. I had a hair channel, but now it's called Coily Girls World.
My name is Ariel. Call me Ari.
My name is Toria.
And today we're just gonna do a mukbang. We invite you to eat with us. Happy Sunday. I hope your Sunday's blessed so far. And I just pray that God be with you. We already prayed over the food, so we're just asking that you pull up a chair, sit down, let's start conversation, be a part of this. Okay. Now today I have like seasoned, like, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's I don't know. You guys see this? It's shrimp. It's supposed to be like a take on shrimp and grits, but it's what is that stuff? Malted wheat or whatever. And then I have these veggie patty sausages. Okay. And Ariel, what do you have?
Well, me and Toria, we both have just cream of wheat, regular cream of wheat, with a side of eggs.
And that's what we're going to be feasting on today. And it doesn't matter. You don't have to have what we have, but you know what? Whatever you have, if you're starting to get hungry, you know what? Press pause. Feel free to press pause, pull up a chair, eat your Cheerios if that's all you got. Whatever you got, it's time to eat some breakfast. Okay, so what we going to be talking about, y'all? Let's get into this. What we going to be talking about?
All right, listen.
This is what I like.
So what we're going to be talking about is teachers that like to talk about students, right?
Oh boy.
Yup.
Oh boy.
So at my school, I got detention. She said I got detention for being rude. But listen, everybody knows in that school, they all know that I have anger issues. So, like, don't come up to me and make me feel stupid playing head games. Thank you very much. And of course, I copped an attitude because you just trying to make it seem like I'm twisting words and stuff. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. And then everybody knows that they be going in the teacher's lounge talking about, oh, this student's failing. Oh, this person got an attitude. Oh, they talk too much. No.
But what do you think you should do differently? The teachers do talk. I used to work in a school system. I can tell y'all right now, they talking about your kids. Especially if they feel like they're trouble or they're tired of them. They get in the teacher's lounge and they talk about family issues. I've been there. And I had to leave this one district because it was just so oppressive. I couldn't take it. I didn't like how they were talking about the families who needed help. And, it was just horrible. But they do. They talk about your kids. But I feel like if you're a kid and you're going through this and you feel like the teachers are picking at you, and then they go to your parents and say, well, this person did, she did this or he did that, and the teacher started coming off on you. Because some teachers, they come off on these kids. I've been there, I've seen it. And the parents, they make it seem like your kid, to the parents, they make it seem like, oh, your child is just so terrible. But yet and still, they're picking at them. They're saying things because the child, maybe they asked the child to do something. Maybe the child had a bad day or something. And they take it personal, Teachers have a lot of teachers have their butt on their back. Let's be honest. And it feels a certain way. And especially that child is going through stuff at home, and they know this. Oh, I hate to say black or white, but with black students, they really, it depends on the area you're in. Some of the teachers, they don't care. They don't care. They pick. I've been there. Like I've heard it for myself. You know, I've heard it for myself. So I feel like you have to hold yourself a certain way. Okay, you got anger issues. Don't pop off. Don't say
That's
nothing.
why I act like she's not there.
But mind you, there's still this one teacher. She just keep picking and picking and picking, and I know that she is. I know that she's. I worked with teachers like her. Don't name any names.
I know it was Miss.
There's so many Miss
I know.
F's in this world. And I'm telling you, last year, Miss R.
This is good.
So I was talking in class. I know I shouldn't have been, but like,
Say it again. Say it again.
I know I shouldn't have. Oh God. But anyways, my friends, they were talking to me, so I'm not just gonna be like, oh, ignore and not
Excuse
respond.
me. By the
to
way,
them.
this is called what is this called? I'm sorry. What kind of tea is this?
Bengal spice.
Oh, I'm
tea.
sorry. Bengal spice tea. I don't ever add sugar. If you're diabetic or you can't have sugar, no, I don't. You use get this Bengal spice tea from what is it? Something seasonings, Celestial Seasonings or Seasons. Celestial Seasons.
I thought it was seasoning.
No, it's Celestial Seasons or Seasonings, and it's called Bengal spice tea. You don't have to add it. It's spicy. You might not like it. It has a punch to it, but it also has a sweetness to it. So if you want to drink something where you don't need to add the sugar, this is it. But go ahead. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
And so I was talking to my friends, and we were talking. Mind you, everybody in the class was talking. It wasn't just me, right? For some reason, Miss R wants to stare at me constantly. Well, I guess because she knew I didn't like her. And she constantly just kept staring at me and rolling her eyes.
That's what she's gonna do.
And
She don't like her. I
was talking, and then she was like, I know, but I'm talking.
Okay.
Hi, guys. So for some reason, she decides to call me out. Say, Ariel, can you please stop talking? And yes, once again, I have anger issues. And when you're calling me out in front of everybody, when everybody was doing the same exact thing that I was doing, there's a problem, miss. There is a problem. And I was like, the exact face that I'm doing. I said, well, Miss R, everybody else in the classroom is talking. And she's like, well, I'm telling you to stop talking. I'm like, so if you're telling me to stop talking, then you have to tell everybody else to stop talking instead of calling me out like that. And obviously I told her off, and everybody, I'm telling you,
But see, that's where you went wrong.
No, because what she did wrong was call me out when she knows everybody else.
Granted, it was wrong for her to call you out. But what you did wrong, what you do wrong, you have to really examine yourself so you won't get into more trouble.
I understand what I did wrong.
What you do
I
wrong?
should have never went off on her like that or caught an attitude. But you know, it's hard for me to say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and breathe. You know, like when I'm mad at the moment, I'm mad. And I was just upset. And then trust me, the school that I was at, oh my gosh. Once you say something, the whole classroom knows, it spreads throughout the whole entire class. And I'm telling you, there were even kids that I didn't even know that came up to me. They're like, oh, you went off on Miss R. I hate that teacher too. Thank you. And I'm like, I don't know you. Why are you talking to me? Like, I don't understand.
So you
people.
become like the hope for all the kids that are oppressed in the school.
Most definitely. And
That's
then
not funny.
when I went off on Miss F, everybody was like, wait, it wasn't Miss F. No, it wasn't Miss F. Miss F, she's so ugly.
Don't talk about this lady like this.
That's why she still lives with her parents.
Stop. Now see, they all listen. Stop going
The
on
only
there.
time she looks good is when her brother dresses her up. It's just sad and
It's
pathetic.
sad that you know this.
She tells her bitches all the time. Here's what
Teachers
you think.
everywhere. Don't tell students your
No, her
business. This is how they
students,
talk.
first of all, her
They talk
students.
about y'all. They talk about y'all in their bedrooms, in their houses, the way y'all talk about them in the teacher's
Trust me,
lounge.
my friend tried to hook her up with her uncle. Like, that's mad pathetic. Like, I can't believe, like, you're like almost 30 and you're still living with your parents. Like, you need to move out. Get you some money.
See, I wouldn't have told you
Pay
that.
some
See, look
rent.
at you. Look at you.
But
I
she likes to talk about me.
Uh-uh.
I liked her at first, and then I heard her talking about me to Miss Vick,
Yeah, I
and she was
liked her at
like,
first,
I don't
too.
think that she understands what's
She
going
liked
on. Like, don't say that. I do understand what's going on. I just don't feel like
Your
listening.
green Marie is getting cold. You can talk and eat, baby. You know, it's okay. It's a mukbang.
Mukbang.
Mukbang. It's a mukbang. How you say it in Korea though? Mukbang. Mukbang. But I suggest if your child is going through that, but as a parent, what I suggest if your child's constantly getting calls from the school, chances are it's not just the child. There's something going on there. And let's say you've never gotten a call before, and then it's just something about this teacher, and everybody has an issue. You know, then all of a sudden your child has an issue. Let me tell you what they do. One teacher can have a problem with your child, right? They all get in a coffee clutch in the teacher's lounge, and they start talking about it. So then, let's say your child has, let's say just ask me, I'll pass it.
I'm sorry.
Let's say your child has that teacher's friend, like the next period, it can go over. Then all of a sudden, that teacher's already tainted about that student, and then it can cause problems that way. And then you have like, oh, seems like all the teachers have a problem with your child. Doesn't mean that the child is bad. It just means that at this point they are targeting your child. So you have to be mindful. So when you're getting like reports, really investigate. Don't jump on the bandwagon of the teachers. I'm sorry, because some of them are mad shady. They really are. So what you have to do is you ask your child, you have a conversation. Don't yell and scream, go off. I'm getting tired of this. Really sit down and have a civil conversation and find out what really is going on with your child. And listen to what they're saying. You have some kids that lie, but not every child lies. And not every situation is the child's fault. So keep that in mind and really, really listen. And you know your child. You know when your kid lies. And if it seems like that child isn't lying, then you have to deal with the school. But I just don't like it when parents take what teachers say as the gospel truth, because I'm telling you, a lot of them lie. They lie, and especially if they don't like your child. And if they don't like you, you're really gonna, your kid's gonna have problems. But yeah, you know, you really have to, you know, you gotta talk to your kids about their behavior and how to behave in school and how to deal with these situations. Because I remember when I was in second grade. Oh my God. Mrs. Beach, she dead now, so I can talk about this lady.
Mom,
But
that is so foul.
I don't hate her. I forgive her in Jesus' name. I do. But this woman, she used to always, like, okay, back in the days, you know, it was like I was like the only black girl in the classroom for the longest, okay? From kindergarten, ever since I moved from California, it was like, it seemed like I was always the only black girl in the classroom.
Same.
So what happened was, I got a friend that in second grade, her name was Daphne. I don't know if she remembers me or not, but hey Daphne, if you ever come across this, it's me, Tina. So we were friends and we used to talk, and I was just so happy to have a black child, like a black girl, not boy, but a girl that I could relate to in the classroom. She separated us. What did she do that for? She became my mortal enemy, okay? I would not focus in class. I would give this lady a hard time. And you know, I went to a parent teacher conference with my mom and she talking all this junk about me. And I must have flashed her look like, lady, I'm gonna kill you. You say something else. Because she was like, oh my God, if Bruce could kill. Like, and my mother knew that I didn't like her, but my mother wasn't always jumping on me all the time. Because I don't know if I told my mom what the situation was, but it was just like, she kept me from her. And I feel like as a teacher, if a child's acting up in the classroom, it's your duty to find out like what is going on in the mind of that child, or if it's more than one, the minds of those children, to find out what's going on. And it could be so simple. Like, she could have talked to me about doing my work and said, I understand that this is your friend, but I need you to work, and you guys can come together, and I'll give you a time when you guys can come together and be together. If she had said it to me that way, I wouldn't have had a problem with this lady. But because she just ignored me, ignored my feelings, ignored what was going on, and didn't ask me, like my first grade teacher, Miss Stevenson, she was a gem, man. She used to give me hugs and kisses. She cared about what was going on in my life. Yeah, she used to give me kisses. Kisses on my chin.
All my teachers know I don't like to be touched.
Well, I didn't mind Mrs. Stevenson giving me hugs and kisses because I had moved from California and I really was going through it. And I wanted to go back there. She knew I was going through something and she took the time to talk to me. But, you know, as a teacher, if you're watching this, I just ask that you guys be mindful of your students. And you probably can't stand Billy, or you probably hate Sue, because, you know, she's picking her nose and she's putting it underneath the desk every day, and, you know, or she have a bag of candy and then she laying her head on top of the desk come noontime, and you're like, gee, what is going on with this kid?
Who's Billy and Sue?
Okay, whatever that may be. But, so what else have you had any problems with your teachers?
None. Are you sure?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Passing all my classes. All my teachers like me.
I never had problems with
Do you remember a time when you felt like a teacher was picking on you?
Back in district, yeah. Back in district, yeah. Miss F.
Oh, same person.
Yeah, she ratted me out and I got in trouble.
Disgusting.
That's why.
I don't like
And
her.
her nasty coffee breath breathing in my face.
I did.
I know your sister.
Two students. Oh my God.
She was my
I would
favorite
give
teacher.
y'all.
No.
I would give you attention.
No, I was trying. No, I couldn't breathe.
She was
for like
my
2
favorite
whole minutes.
teacher until she ratted me out, and ever since then I don't like her.
She's like breathing in my face with her nasty
With her coffee breath.
I know your sister. Me and your sister, we're good friends.
I'm sorry, we technical difficulties. We finished our food, but anyway, anybody have anything you want to add to that?
Other than Miss Vic, yeah, we're done.
Did you just say her name?
There's lots of misfits out there.
No.
That's
I
not even
gotta edit
That's
it.
not her full name.
Okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I'm getting tongue-tied because they're getting on my nerves with this. Tongue-tied. But yeah. But anyway, just keep that in mind, you know, and take with somebody that worked in a school district for how many years I worked in?
About like 5 years.
Oh,
Oh, it was great having my mom work in the cafeteria. I
Yes, I
remember.
started.
Actually,
I started
I did not
off.
enjoy it because
I started off in the cafeteria,
Yeah.
then I ended up in classes.
I got
Look,
more food than
working
everybody
in
else.
classrooms.
yeah, but the one thing I did not enjoy mom being in the cafeteria
Yeah.
is when she kept giving me pizza because she didn't want me to have the chicken nuggets because it had MSG in it. And I was like,
That's so
what?
true.
You know what? Oh, by the way,
She gave me the cheesiest pizza slice. That
Yeah.
the ones that weren't burnt up.
Yeah.
Who? Okay. What
I remember
school-
you're like,
what
which
school-
one do you want? And I was like, I want that one.
Wait a minute. Which school made the best cheesy pizza?
Birchwood.
I beg to differ.
Nah.
I think Oakwood did. I think
Yeah.
Miss Pat did a great job.
Oakwood, their pizza was real, actual triangle pizza, not
Yeah.
square pizza, like Birchwood.
No. It was triangle.
It was.
Yep, I prepped it. I started out as a food service worker in the kitchen, and then I wound up being a paraprofessional. And I left. I left there because it was I just didn't like what was going on in the district, and I didn't like how people were handling the children. And I said it was taking me to a place where it was either I was going to break on somebody and get fired, or just walk away with no blemishes on my record. So I opted. And then plus I was trying to get a permanent position, and they gave it to somebody else, and I worked in that school, and I was even requested so many times to go to various schools. I was a popular paraprofessional, and I didn't understand why I didn't get that position. So I decided to leave because I wanted to work with pre-K at the time. But now I changed my mind. I want to work with the preteens.
I kind of miss Silaswood. They're the best.
They were always calling me at Silaswood. They were always calling for me to go to Silaswood and to Stimson all the time. Like I swear I was highly requested.
Silaswood had the best barbecue sandwiches.
That's all they. Who was the best teacher? Who was the best teacher that you ever had?
The best teacher?
Yeah, the best teacher.
I think
Throughout my whole entire life?
Yes, out of
Miss
all.
L.
Yeah, Miss
Miss D
L.
and Miss L.
Miss D and Miss L is right. Yeah, I agree. My best teacher, because some of these teachers,
Mine was not.
they retired or they did. I could say I could say their names.
Oh wait.
My best teacher that I ever had was Mrs. Stevenson. Like that woman really understood me. Like she got me. My mother didn't like her though. My mother couldn't stand her because she felt like, oh, she being prejudiced. But something about with my brother, because she had all my siblings, and she thought that, my brother had like reading problems, and she worked with us or whatever. So she thought my youngest brother had a reading problem, but he was the opposite. Like he was advanced. Like he could put big words together and read big words. I mean, yeah, my youngest brother, he's a very intelligent guy. He has high IQ. So my mother got mad because she was like, "Oh, you just lumping everybody together." But it wasn't that. She just, so she didn't like her because of that. But that woman, she really took her time, and she was such a loving woman, and I think that she passed away because she was old then. So
My favorite
she was the best
teacher. Well, actually, the three best teachers. No.
Oh wait,
I said one.
The four best teachers that I had.
One. You gotta crown one. You gotta crown one.
Miss D, Miss L.
There's only one Miss Universe.
But
Mr. Kirby.
no, there's not.
No, there's only one.
No, there's not.
You can only pick one.
No.
You got.
I
There's
four
only
favorite
one.
teachers.
Listen, I'm gonna say all four of them, and I'm gonna level
four
it
favorite
down to
teachers.
the last one. Okay, so there's Miss S. I don't know who that is. My global history teacher.
I don't know what that is. But keep going. I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Okay, but I don't know her. But go ahead.
Miss B. There's two Mrs. B's.
Okay.
Yeah. They're both my bio teachers, and
That thing.
Like, just give one.
and Miss K.
Okay, but I'm saying throughout your whole entire school year career, like your school career.
I didn't like any of my teachers. I did not like Miss L, my kindergarten teacher. I did not like.
Oh yeah. My daughter was an angry child. She was an angry child. Like
No, she had me sit by myself and told me to pick which hand. I used to be ambidextrous.
ambidextrous.
ambidextrous. Ambidextrous.
Yeah, ambidextrous.
It's still the same thing. I still had the same thing. I had the
Bidextrous. I'm just kidding. Ambidextrous. She could write with both hands the same way.
And I used to be multi-talented.
I didn't know that I told her specifically. I didn't know she made you pick one because I told her specifically I didn't want her to pick one. I wanted her to develop both.
And I'm like, what's your problem, ma'am? I didn't think that both my hands were bothering you.
Huh?
I didn't know that writing with both of my hands were really bothering you. Pick one.
Oh, I didn't know that. You should have told me. But see, this is why, and kids, this is why you need to talk to your parents so that they will know what is going on so that your parents can deal with it. I can see if you tell them and they don't deal with it. Okay, I can see why you're not talking to them. But you need to speak. We talk about 13 reasons why you need to talk.
And she always, like, what used to be up my butt, she had another teacher sit by me. Did you write in your journal? Bothering me all the time. Like, I didn't
get that vibe from her. I didn't get that she was like that.
Nice people are fake.
Okay, but I asked who was the best
people
teacher.
Are fake. Just keep in mind, next week, we're going to talk about fake friends.
No, can we talk about something else?
Okay.
Can we talk about current
Nice
events?
people are fake.
Okay,
Don't trust them whenever they smile like this all the time.
All right, Ari. All right.
Hi.
Ariel, can you please just say, don't trust that. Oh my God.
Do not trust that.
Okay, I'm asking you a question.
I'm going to tell you all that.
I'm asking you, who is your best teacher?
Oh my goodness. I almost forgot, guys. My God, we almost got on topic.
Reel it in.
I feel like my favorite teacher.
Who's your favorite teacher?
Oh, I also had Miss M.
Just one. Not 2, 3, 4, 5.
Miss M was my
Let me stop.
my earth science teacher. I feel like
just one.
Come on.
Forget it.
I can't pick.
Never mind.
All right.
Just choose one. Only one can get the award.
I feel like I'm letting them down.
But I'm just so glad that you had a lot of good teachers. I only had one out of one. Well, no, I had other good teachers, but I connected with that one teacher. She was just so special.
Who do I connect?
Because she understood me.
I'm gonna just go by who I most likely visit all the time.
Who connected with you? Who reached you? Who changed your life?
I got to say,
Oh my God, you need help.
it's probably Miss N because I had more of a connection with her, and I was able to tell her things. Why are you talking like that?
Anyway, I think that
I was able to tell her a lot of things that I didn't tell other teachers because she understood me, and she also understood that I have anger issues. So, yeah, and I visit her all the time to her classroom, so we still talk every day. So. Good.
All right. Anyway,
it's all good.
We're gonna say goodbye and thank you for joining us.
Adios, amigos.
I pray that you have a blessed week and that God will multiply and bless your week beyond what you could ever think or imagine. And what else? That's it. If you're natural, check out my natural. I haven't been doing natural vision. Coily Girls World. Check it out. And
Wait, I just want to know. Don't judge me. Don't judge me for all the Koreans out there. I don't know how to say bye, but my app says in order, like the way you say goodbye, and like you say hello, it's the same thing.
Annyeonghaseyo.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Adios.
Don't judge me.
Until next time, hasta luego. I don't want to say adios. Hasta luego, okay?
Hasta luego.
And we will see you.
Bye.
Don't forget, and the only way that we can see you guys is you have to do what?
Subscribe. Like.
Press the notification button.
Press that notification. Press that little ring, ring, ring.
Okay, once you subscribe, you're gonna go. Oh wait, maybe it's. And then you're gonna click that bell so that you can get the notification.
I think
so that you can
it might be a little here. the little bell and the little subscription button.
Okay, that's my play out.
I'm sorry. And then you go down and like, and you like, and then you comment down there and just tell us tell us what you think. Okay? It could be bad. Just like give us some pointers on what we should do next. Okay.
Bye, guys.
See y'all later.
God bless. Bye.
Bye.